Welcome to the season highlights of the Ferrari Challenge on Actual Vision's Community Racing with the DSRT team. Round 1 in Zhuhai wasn't that great for DSRT Guru. After the long straight, he misses his braking point, put 2 wheels on the grass, and after that it was done. So it's like they say, cry out and start over. After fighting through the field, Grizzle and Guru battled here for a position. Grizzle loses the car and smashed on the side of Guru, leaving a lot of mass behind. But after that, the pace was good and Guru managed to get from place 18 to 13. GT Matt was battling for the second place, and through the inside line here he took that position over from GT Racer. Round 4 on the straight, Nether and Fukinori having a little coming together. Nether spins the car around, over the grass, over the circuit, just in front of the nose of Guru. One thing was good, and it was his consistency. While others made mistakes, he was consistent enough to take those positions back. And even in the slipstream of Fukinori here, he takes the inside line, laid on the brakes, and a nice overtake to gain to position 10. But after a great race, it was Brutus that took the lead and took the win on the first race of the Ferrari Intermediate Challenge. And then GT Matt with an awesome job to get second position, both DSRT drivers on the podium. Great race from them. And Guru ended up in 9th position. Round 2, Texas Motor Speedway in the US of A. And away we go with pole position for the first time ever. GT Matt, DSRT GT Matt. It was Brutus in second position, losing some positions against Nether here, flying through in the wall, and Wolfdog touches the rear of GT Matt. And Guru in 6th position was taken out by Zvonimir, who came storming in from last position. So the first corner was a disaster. After that some cars spun around and Guru got so much engine damage that on the straight he had 20 kilometers less power than other cars. It was Brutus then in second place, struggling with the car and struggling with the circuit. X-Wolf took over the second place of him, so he dropped back to the 3rd position. And in the meantime, Guru was avoiding some rockets that were shooting at him. And as you can see here, Guru was a sitting duck on the long straights of the Texas Motor Speedway. But nevertheless, it was one person only today, and he had got the pole position and the race win. It was DSRT GT Matt, and it was Brutus 1 who came in 3rd. Again, a great result from the DSRT team. Round 3 brought us to Mugello in Italy, and the start of this race was good. But then Nether touches Brutus out of the race here, and it affected Guru as well, so 2 of the DSRT drivers were involved in that situation. But the hit from Nether made sure that he didn't have the power he used to have, so he was really slow on the straights and a sitting duck as well. So after losing those places, Guru had to fight back, and he had a real good run on the outside here for the next corner that was on the inside, and he took Simon's place. Brutus was fighting as well, and he took the place over from W3 Alf on the inside line right here. And at the end of the straight, Guru closes the gap to Nether and took him on the inside line. And 2 rounds later, it was Guru on the inside line of GT Matt, opening the attack to X-Wolf. After the sun would set, the temperature of the track would drop, and it seemed that Guru had a little bit of problems with that because the pace dropped immediately. And after getting off circuit, Guru gets a 1 second penalty as well, and GT Matt was on his tail the whole time. But it was X-Wolf that made the mistake, and he got off circuit into the gravel. And that meant that Guru and GT Matt would gain that position. So now it was DSRT Guru in third, GT Matt in fourth, and was Brutus 1 in seventh. So Wolfdog won the race, Guru was in third and Matt in fourth, but due to the penalty they would switch the positions, and it was Brutus 1 who ended up in seventh place. And here we are in Rouen Les Essarts in the beautiful France. It was Brutus on the second place, it was Guru on the fifth place and GT Matt on the sixth place. And immediately with the start, GT Matt had a great one and took over the position from Guru. But here on the curb he spins the car around and he had to start from that last. Then it was Brutus 1 with the pressure on X-Wolf, and X-Wolf making the mistake here, and Brutus 1 would take over the position. In the same corner it was Guru that managed to get a place on Lechak, and GT Matt did a great job from that last to position number 13. But one round after that, it was Guru with the mistake here on the curb, spins the car around against the barrier and took even out Lechak as well. So you can say it was race over for Guru. But the motto of DSRT stands never give up. So he managed his way back into the pits and he even managed to finish the race after. But it was GT Matt with the pressure on his opponents. And with more pace in the slipstream he got the outside of Simine there, but they had a coming together and Simine couldn't control the car anymore, spun out and even touched it with Dobby 3L on the straight. But this was just a racing accident. A few corners later it was GT Matt in the slipstream of Swanimir taking the inside line and laid on the brakes and took over position 7. Afterwards it was X-Wolf with the pressure on Brutus and took the slipstream the inside line. Very nicely done from X-Wolf and took over position number 1. But 2 rounds later it was X-Wolf with the mistake. He couldn't control the car, spins the car out on the grass, and it was Brutus who took full advantage of it. Then GT Matt with the pressure on, it was Wolfdog with the mistake, and he says I'm coming by, and Wolfdog answers go ahead, and it was Matt to place 6. But eventually it was Brutus 1 with another victory on Rouen Les Essarts. It was GT Matt with an amazing race from last place to 6th place. And it was Guru with 1 round behind on place number 14. Nothing else he could do. Round 5 in Dubai. It was Brutus 1 on pole position, Guru on the 6th place and GT Matt on place number 8. But again, GT Matt had an amazing start and took over Guru's position. And in round 1 he would lose positions to Falcon IG and Xavi Half. But before the end of round 1 he already got back his position from Falcon IG, and on the last straight he would take position back from Xavi Half. It was GT Matt that put on the pressure to X-Wolf, and with a late braking movement he got 4th position. Then it was Lechak. Lechak had an awesome race until now with the 2nd place, but he spins the car around and loses his place to Wolfdog and GT Matt. Later in that race Lechak will get a 30-second penalty and Guru will take his position. But it was, again, Brutus 1 with the win, and he didn't even notice it was the last lap. Then it was GT Matt who took 3rd place, the last place on the podium. And it was Guru on place 5 because of the time penalty from Lechak. was round 6 in Willow Springs. Not a great day for the DSRT drivers at that time, because Brutus 1 was in 4th position, GT Matt in 5th position, and Guru was in place 9. But Guru had a great start, took 2 positions. Brutus 1 managed to get to 3rd, and Matt managed to get 2 wheels on the grass and spins the car around and had to start over from place 15. A bad exit on turn number 6 results in 3 places lost. The 3 red cars just gained on Guru and he drops back to 9th place. And GT Matt had the same problem. He needed to gain position after position, and putting on the pressure on others resulted in a really good race for him. Taken here on the inside line. On the slipstream, braking late. And due to mistakes from others, he gained positions as well. Then suddenly X-Wolf loses his position to Brutus. I don't know, due a penalty or a bad exit on the straight, but it was Brutus in 2nd place then. Guru then in position 7, chasing Dobby 3 out, who made a mistake here, and Guru gained position to the 6th place. But 1 round later, Guru makes a mistake, goes wide on the last corner, and Dobby 3 out got his position back. X-Wolf here drives the car, spins it around, goes into the sand, and will lose 5 positions. And even Guru and GT Matt would take advantage of it. But it was Brutus 1 on 2nd place, then it was Guru on the 6th place, and last but not least it was 7th place for the DSRT GT Matt. Round 7, Monza, Italy. For the DSRT guys, it was a great qualifying result, with Brutus 1 in 2nd position, Matt in the 3rd, and Guru in 4th position. Almost everybody had a great start. Guru lost almost a position to Lasek, but he won that back. But there was one driver who split it to 2 drivers there, and it was Wolfdog with an awesome start and taking the 4th position. Then Guru misses his braking point by defending, goes off track, and he knows he has to give that position back to Lasek. And after that he closes the door to Sim as well. But the round after that, Lasek made the same mistake, going over the curbs and give the position back to Guru. And then Brutus 1, chasing down X-Wolf, making the mistake by the dirty air here, crashes into the wall, and this would influence his straight line speed. And his teammate GT Matt was in a slipstream and took the position away from Brutus. Then Brutus won exactly the same spot. He makes a mistake again, and this would cost him the position to Wolfdog. So Brutus 1 was from 2nd to 4th place. And after that it was GT Matt and Wolfdog battling for the 3rd and a 2nd position in the race. And this battle would go on for round after round. But the battling would cost them the time against Brutus and Guru. And it would end in tears for them, because GT Matt here tries a movement and Wolfdog closes the door. GT Matt had to steer away and spins the car around. And after that it was Wolfdog who spun the car around as well. And it was not only Brutus, it was Guru as well who gained 2 positions on them. X-Wolf drove a masterclass race and won it by miles. And in the last corner it was DSRT Guru in the slipstream of his teammate Brutus and gained the position. So it was DSRT Guru in 2nd place, Brutus 1 in 3rd, and it was DSRT GT Matt in 5th. Round 8, Sugo, Japan. And it was the best qualifying result from Guru, who started in the 2nd place, with the 3rd place Brutus 1, and in 10th position it was GT Matt. And in the 2nd corner it was Brutus who held on to his outside line, and after that it was the inside line for him, so he took the position away from Guru. Guru blocks Lasek here, and after that the race was on. GT Matt was struggling here and got off circuit, and he lost some positions. And it was Brutus1 who was chasing down X-Wolf, and X-Wolf had a penalty, so he gave up the spot to Brutus1. So now it was Brutus1 in first position and Guru in the third position. GT Matt would gain some positions and even attacked here nicely on the inside line. But it would even get worse for those drivers, because as you can see, a car was standing in the middle of the road and it was a disconnect, and even 6 players disconnected that race. But the top 3 would remain, and X-Wolf would make a mistake, so it was now Brutus1 in first position and Guru in second. Guru knew how to push, and it was 0.3 of a second difference on the start finish line, and that would be the end of the race for them. And then we go to round 9, the Watkins Glen in the USA. It was Brutus1 with the pole position and GT Matt on P8, and too bad Guru was disconnected in the qualifying and couldn't rejoin anymore. And GT Matt had taken 2 positions by the start, and now he was battling hard with Glen. And then it's Simind with the mistake, and GT Matt took his position away, and now he was in the 5th position. And then it was Brutus1 in the slipstream taking the inside, because Netter left a little bit of room there, and it was Brutus1 on the inside, and yeah, Netter had to let go of that position, so it was Brutus1 who back in the first position then. And then the key part in the race, it was Zvonimir with X-Wolf who had it coming together and crashed into the wall. And there was a left in third, and his name was DSRT GT Matt. He took the second place there. But after 12 difficult laps, it was Brutus1 who took the win on the Watkins Glen. And after the mistake of Zvonimir and X-Wolf, it was DSRT GT Matt who took the second place. What a result again for the DSRT team. And then round 10, the final round, Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. It was Brutus1 in the 3rd place, Guru in 6th, and it was GT Matt on place 9. And in the first corner, Netter and Lasak had it coming together, and Brutus1 was the left and third again. He took the first position there. But it was Guru who was sandwiched, then tapped from the side, spun the car around, and he could start from the back of the grid. Then it was GT Matt struggling with the rear of the car here, but he managed to keep the car on track. For the final standings, Guru needed to score some points to make sure he had the 5th position in the rankings. And then they go 3 wide through the corner with GT Racer and Fozza battling for that 10th position. He had the better exit and he took the 10th place from Fozza away. 1 point so far. And then position 9, Dutch Stick. Taken on the inside here, blocked him, and a nice overtake from Guru. That are 2 points. X-Wolf made the mistake here, goes off circuit, and it was GT Matt who took 4th position from him. And it was Guru with delayed braking here, taking position 8 away from GT Racer. And then the chase was on with Freaky Naughty. Freaky Naughty left the door wide open for Guru, and he takes full advantage of that, and position 7 was secured. GT Matt under pressure from Galman makes a little mistake here. Wants to turn in, sees that Galman is on the inside, turns back and goes a little bit through the grass, but he managed to keep on the 5th position while losing that position 4 to Galman. But once again it was Brutus1 with the race victory here, and the championship was already in for him. It was Lasak on 2nd place with a really close finish. GT Man was on place number 5, followed by X-Wolf on place 6, and those guys will all go to the Pro Division next year. And then it was me, Guru, on the 7th position, making sure I had the other place, the 5th one in the championship. Overall, it was a good season, guys, and thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next season again. Then we have the pros and the intermediates for you. And if you like this, please subscribe to our channel. It would mean the world to DSRT. Thank you guys, and until next time I say bye bye.